Imagine a world with gloomy skies, very hot, and so much more. The oceans filled with plastic. These are all things that can result in what we're doing to the world. Our Artful learning project has to do with climate change and dumping of plastic in the oceans. Our main question for our project is, how do human choices create environmental patterns? How do my choices create positive or negative changes in the current environmental patterns? And how can negative patterns within an ecosystem or environment be perpetuated or corrected?
This project represents how humans have affected the climate change and global warming. It starts here with the Earth before humans came. So the Earth is healthy and just the way it was. And then we come over here, and this represents humans coming into the picture with a wave with plastic on it. And then these are the bad things we're doing. So, like here, cutting down trees and plastic, like with the plastic on here, like we create plastic that doesn't get destroyed, so that just goes straight into the ocean. And then the Earth's kind of like, the humans came and everything's okay, and more bad things happen, and we have a big wave to represent the worsening, with all like a dirty wave that's washing over to become this broken Earth.
So in the wave of all the garbage and pollution, well, just basically humans, now we have this Earth that's broken, and that you can see we've destroyed it, and it's very unhappy. And because and everything is smaller because the oceans have risen because of all the ice is melting, and the seas are full of like plastic, and that is killing everything. And it's just very dark from all the pollution. And then we start coming over here, and things are starting. These are all different solutions of how we can make it better. And it's kind of just showing things. This is like a wave generator to create electricity using the power of the ocean. And this one says we should buy less plastic and be more energy efficient. Maybe use electric cars instead of gasoline and burning fossil fuels, or using solar panels. And hydroelectric dams aren't the best solution, but they're better than using oil. And unplug stuff. It's just like sometimes these little things that help more, and don't smoke. There's some of these are big things, but some of them are little, but it's easy, but it still helps. And mealworms eat plastic, so that could help. And then all of these solutions come into this Earth, which is now happy.
So this is saying be more energy efficient, and there's like an electric car with like a plug, and it's like just saying like if you stop using like gasoline and things that are like polluting and ruining the Earth, that it could like be the more peaceful Earth. And then one of the problems is overfishing, and so this is just showing like plastic in water with fishes, and like a ship or boat with like cages for fishing, and it's like ruining their habitats, and they're dying, and then other things are dying that might help the Earth, which is leading to the bad Earth.
Yeah. Okay, so I made this one. I didn't quite finish it. It was going to say stop polluting the ocean, because as you can see, this is supposed to be 6-pack, but it's a 4-pack. and it's hurting like fish. They're getting like affected by it. So like animals, not just fish, are being hurt by plastic in the ocean. Like six-packs especially can like get caught on their necks, or like they can eat it, some like smaller plastics, and that it kills them because they can't digest it, and it fills up their stomach, and it's not good. So it's hurting all the animals in the ocean, all the plastic we put in it.
So Ms. Palmer, when we were doing this project, she really helped us raise our awareness about this problem and how to really solve it. So now that we have that on display there, I feel like other people could become more aware of what is actually going on and be able to really help it. And it's also just a really great piece of art to people look at, and it feels kind of like an honor to have a piece of art that we did to be there for a long time. Nothing is permanent, but the effects that it has can be permanent.
I'm passionate about this project is because I feel that we need to inform others about this problem and try to fix it for future generations. Also, my dad is the visiting artist in this project.
At Jackson, there are a lot of different murals and evidence of other students being here, and it's like their legacy that they left behind to kind of teach us what they have learned when they were here, and now that we get to leave a piece of ourselves here for other people to see and experience. But it's not like a piece of us is taken away, but it is, I guess, like how forests, like when we stop fires, it's not always good because then new trees get to grow, and it's a new age. So it's where the old is kind of being taken away, but then a new, stronger and wiser generation of ourselves comes back. Jackson Middle School, we usually do like artful learning, so we have our subject, then we incorporate like an artful project into it, which it makes it a lot more fun than just like watching just a video and then taking notes or just taking a test about it and reading about it, because you get to learn about it like visually, and you also get to mentally and audio, I guess. And you get to hear it, and you just get to experience it a lot of different ways. And so when it first started, what happened was Mason Jensen's dad, Nate, he came in and we talked about different types of climate change and all those things. And so we decided that we were going to do a mural. And so we had 3 different groups. One group was for the past changes, another one was for the present changes, and the third one was for future changes or patterns. And so we got in our groups and we kind of brainstormed like what they could look like, and we had people working on like the transitions, so it wasn't just one mural, next mural, and then the third one, that they connected. And once we had that, we got our wood pieces, and we started to kind of lay out the design and paint it, and we have circles and raindrops that kind of connect them and are in between some of them. And the raindrops would have problems on them, and the circles have the solutions on them. And once we got them all painted and we had all our ideas and it was all set down, we had plastic put on it on some of them, and then it was hung up. And that's how it worked. And it was really fun, and I feel like it was just a lot more than what I expected it to be. I just kind of thought it would be just a fun art project and then we get to learn on the side, but it's a lot more than that. It's learning, it's learning incorporated into something fun so that we really understand it better, because it's become part of something that we really like.